I'm going to delete this video in a couple days, maybe even a couple hours, but a lot of you guys wonder how I was able to nail this exact target from here. You're like, well, how do you even know that we're going to dip to here and then just pump right back up, right back into this range? This is a whole 3%, guys, 3% at 1000x leverage, which, look at that precision. Literally, look at that precision. I mean, look at that precision. You could have done 1000x leverage right there on the black line, and on Rollbit, you can, and you would have made 30 times your money because this is 3.2%. You would have made 32 times your money. So $1,000 would have been $32,000. For the price of a mountain bike, you could have a used BMW M3. And that's a cheap, dirty mountain bike too, a used one, not even an expensive one. So how did I know? I'm going to show you how I knew this. Because partially, I want you to join bitcoin-signals.org because this is where I give you these precise signals. You can make so much money if you're just a member and you stick with it, and you just join us, like our members that are already making so much money, and you can take 50% off right now. Also, I can't catch all of these. I'm going to show you what I mean. So I would love for you to help me. If you find these charts, I will spiff you. I will pay you if you send me a chart that does what I'm about to show you. Okay, ready? Ready? You ready to get paid? How did I know that we were going to fall to this line right there? Well, what is this black line based on? It's not connecting to this. So what is that? Now, that's odd. Looks like this is a rejection and this is a retest. Funny thing about that is, these rejections and retests always happen on if you studied anything, if you remember anything about chart patterns, they always happen on a neckline. They always happen on a neckline. First you get a rejection and then you get a retest that perfectly hits. In other words, first you go under the neckline and then you touch the neckline and then you go up. This is where you make the most amount of money. You just wait for hours and hours and hours. This actually took about 7 days, 6 days or so. And then you make 30 times your money. Imagine making 30 times your money every 6 days. It's insane. Absolutely insane. But like I said, since I can't catch all of them, the ones that I can catch, you should join me at here, Bitcoin Signals at the top. And the ones that I can't, I want you to find for me. I want you to find for me. And like I said, I'll share the money with you. I will actually send you hundreds of dollars if you find one of these for me. Hundreds of dollars. Okay. So I said under the neckline and over the neckline. So this must naturally be a neckline, right? Is it? Let's see. Let's go to the 10-minute candles. Okay, scrunched. 15-minute candles, more scrunchy. And there's nothing there. Look at that. There's nothing here. There's absolutely nothing here. So how did I know we were going to drop to there even though there's like nothing here? Well, let's just keep zooming out. Keep zooming out. This is an ultra high resolution, high definition monitor, by the way. You know those monitors that, oh, here, look. These monitors, 4 of these monitors will fit inside one of these monitors. So, and I've got 4 of these monitors side by side like this. So this is super, super high resolution. And we're still going back, and it's not connecting to anything here. You see that? These 2 lines, one's underneath and one's touching. It's not connecting to anything right now. So let's zoom out even farther. It's still not connecting to anything. Well, that's odd. We touched the top of something, kind of the top of something. Oh, look. This is the first time we actually touched almost exactly. Let me see if that's exact. Just about exactly to the top of something. Let's see if that means anything. Let's keep zooming out. Keep zooming on out. Zooming on out. A deluxe apartment in the city. Keep zooming on out, zooming on out, zooming on out. Whoa. Do you see what I see? Do you see that? It can't be. Really? Let me thicken up that line. You see it better now? You see these 2 things better now? You see these 2 things on the corner of your screen better now? Now, let's look at it from the original target point. It is a neckline for an inverse head and shoulders. Ta-da! Bam! For your convenience. Isn't that amazing? So basically what ends up happening is whenever, literally whenever you have a neckline like this, price always comes back to go underneath the neckline once and then touch the neckline the second time, and then go skyrocketing up. In this case, what happened was, it did it kind of twice. You see that? It went underneath once, stayed underneath for, I think, a couple minutes, and then went underneath again, and then it actually touched the top and then left for interstellar space here. And it's doing it again here. Goes underneath and touch, under and touch, under and touch. Neckline. So find these things. Help me find these things. If you find them, like I said, I'll send you hundreds of dollars because I can't find them all for me. And I've got an algorithm that finds a lot of them, but it's still not perfect. Now, the next question is, okay, but I mean, this was like no trading at all. This whole point was, if I'm just waiting for this to touch this line, touch the line, touch the line, touch the line, nothing. For weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, nothing. I mean, I'm not making any money, right? We made a ton of money up here in all this zigzagging. Buying, selling, shorting, longing. Made a ton of money here, but if I only waited for this event, I would have lost a whole bunch of money. So in here, we traded using different principles, actually similar principles and different principles put together to trade this. But how else could we trade this? And how would you know about when this is going to land here? About what time? Because you're just going to be waiting for weeks and weeks and weeks if you're only waiting for a retest on this line. So how do you estimate that? You have to use another technique. Do you see it? You guys that are really good visual minds can see this. Do you see what I'm trying to show you? No? No, let me show you. Okay, do you see it now? You still don't see it? Okay, let me show you a little better. Now, you can't not see it. You can't not see this. Look at this, perfect, absolute perfect touch at the top. Okay, absolute precision to the pixel. Remember, this is an SUHD monitor. You're looking at pixels that are smaller than your cell phone pixels, okay? Perfect touch. So 2 perfect touches at the top, 2 absolutely perfect touches at the top, and then this is a parallel channel. In the top and the bottom, these 2 lines are parallel. And so if we make this third point down here touch perfectly, wow, perfect touch, cell phone pixel size, perfect touch, then no, can't be. This can't actually dip to where it perfectly touches that same line again, can it? It can't. That'd be too simple. That'd be like so easy to make tons of money, and bam. You could have done 1,000x long on this line, and you literally would have made 3,000% profit. It's that simple, guys. It's literally that simple. And this even tells you about when this is going to happen. Look at the gap between here and here. It's the same time frame as the gap between here and here. Spooky, spooky. Look at this trend. Trend. I'm not moving the size of my fingers, okay? I'm not doing this at all with my fingers. I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to go here. Bam, bam. All you have to do is be able to see the patterns, and you can foretell the future. Because the future is the present. There is no such thing as time. There's nothing but patterns and waves. That's all there is in the universe. There is no future. And there's no past. There's only a waveform that happens to follow some weird time series alignment with multiple different waveforms intercolliding with each other that makes it look like it's random, but it's actually not random. Anyway, find these channels for me, things to where it looks like there's 1 point and 2 point and 3 point, or it could be at the bottom, it could be reversed. It could look something like this, where you have 2 points here, and then you have 1 point up here, so you know for a fact there's going to be another point up here. So whatever, find these channels with me, and find these necklines with me, and send them to me on Twitter, OTC_Bitcoin, OTC_Bitcoin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pay you hundreds of dollars when you find these things for me. And if you want to know what everybody found and what I found, so that you know you can make $30,000 million just by doing 1,000x long right here, you just want to join bitcoinsignals.org here. And yes, take 50% off. This is where I share with you everything that we found. And this is where you get rich. Get rich. Seriously, guys, get rich.